This week on The Rock, we talked to the remaining competitors for Senior Assassin, then we talked to administrators about underclassmen going off campus for lunch, and lastly, we talked to the baseball team. All this and more now.
13 strong, we are The Rock. We'll make the show until we drop. We'll bring you news and we won't tell you lies. Please watch The Rock or we will cry. It's made for students just like you. You're gonna wanna see what we do this week on The Rock. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Welcome back to The Rock HS. I'm Dallas Moore.
And I'm Mia Mortimer, and we have a great show lined up for you today.
Hey, where are you going to lunch today?
I'm not sure, but definitely somewhere off campus.
Unfortunately for the underclassmen, none of them have the choice to go off campus for lunch.
But that hasn't stopped many sophomores from leaving campus.
Nathan Morgan and Hunter Maya have the story.
Recently, more attention has been brought up to the issue of off-campus lunch. We researched more into what this issue is, how the school is responding to it, and how students feel about it.
Off-campus lunch has been previously allowed for juniors and seniors. However, this rule could be jeopardized if students continue to violate it.
But truthfully, other schools in our area, Dr. Dewey and I researched this, are making it closed campus for everybody because of safety and because of risk management has required schools to lock that down. And we do not want to do that. And so the more students who are violating this policy, the more liable it makes us as a school. There were students who are going off campus consistently, and I noticed that, and so then we started clearly communicating the policy to students and teaching them an advisory to make sure everybody knew what the policy was.
If you're 16 and you have a vehicle, you should be able to go off campus and do whatever. I don't feel like it should be determined by grade, because you could be a 17-year-old sophomore and not be able to go off campus.
I think that they could have our parents sign a contract or something saying that our parents are responsible for anything that happens off campus during lunch. And also, I feel more comfortable in my car eating than I do in the lunchroom. So
every student who is at our school during the school day, we're responsible for supervising. So that means knowing where you are and also making sure that you have an adult around you who is responsible for you. So that's our biggest piece. That's why we're asking students to be in the commons or the library, because we need to make sure there are adults around you, right? It's not just you're on campus, it's that you're here and that there are adults here to supervise you. We are responsible for you. We're responsible for keeping you safe. Your parents send you to school every day knowing that you're going to a safe place, and that's what we want to do for you. The second thing is that when students get to that point, they also have to make good choices when they're going off campus, and you have to show us that you're making good choices to go off campus.
It's a good thing we never got caught.
Luckily for this year's sophomores, they only have to wait a few more weeks until the end of the school year until they can go off campus next year.
Spring sports are coming to a close, and many sports are heading into postseason.
Our baseball team went into the district tournament seeded first.
Parker Mong and Thurston Young have the story.
The Anacortes High School baseball team has had a very successful season, finishing 11-1 in the conference and regular season. This led them to be seeded number 1 in districts. This is how the district tournament went, starting off against Seaholm.
We swung the bat well, and in games like this, you come out and jump on a team. When there's a better team, it helps. You don't want them to hang around and guys kind of get tight. Staley threw some zeros up there to start the game. Then we swung the bat and we got a lead on them. And we actually talked about that this week, was the importance of jumping on them early and stepping on their throat a little bit.
Yeah, I think it wasn't really a statement win for us. We kind of just wanted to come in here and treat it like any other game and take care of business, and I think we did just that.
I felt like we came in today, we came in prepared. I felt like the team we played was the team we should have took care of business of. We played them earlier in the year, we took care of business then. I think it sets the tone for how we're going to be this playoff run. Our goal is to win state here. I thought we played defense very well today, and we always pick each other up, and we have one of the best chemistries I've ever played on a baseball team before, and I think when we're down, when we're up, we're always picking each other up and always striving to win. Playoffs really comes down to how many arms you have, how much depth you have in your bullpen. and Staley putting up zeros, shutting them down early. It's huge for us because then we can save Jake in case Hayes needs him against Archbishop and save other pitchers in the bullpen.
Unfortunately, Anacortes let up 2 runs early and couldn't get their bats going against Archbishop Murphy, which resulted in a 3-0 loss. Their path to the state tournament now lies from winning 2 games on Saturday the 13th. Their first game was against Cedro Woolley. After getting knocked out in the losers bracket by Archbishop Murphy, the Hawks lost 5-0 against Cedro Woolley, ending their district tournament. After being the number 1 seed, it should be interesting to see how the Seahawks compete next year.
Our baseball team did great this season, and we wish them luck on their next season.
It seems like AHS has had a busy couple of weeks.
That's right. For our final story, Mia and I talked to many of our seniors who played in Senior Assassin, as well as the organizer of this year.
Let's take a look.
Senior Assassin came to a close this week, leaving Hamilton and Xavier as the winners of this year. Today, we talked to some of those seniors who played, as well as the current organizer of Senior Assassin, to recap on this year's experience.
Senior Assassin is a game that is put on, I'm pretty sure, every year, and it's basically like a Nerf war or water gun war, I guess, and it's a bunch of seniors just trying to get each other out.
I think I made it to the 3rd round.
I got into round 4. Today's Friday, so if I would have gotten Aaron, then I would have been in the final 2.
So to move on to the next round, you have to eliminate your target, and you also can't get eliminated by your assassin. So you know who your target is, and you have to get them out, but you don't know who your assassin is. And then if you don't eliminate your target, then you don't move on.
Once I got my target, that's all I can think about.
For the most part, I did enjoy it. I just didn't like having to worry about if I was going to get killed on my way from home.
Like, I had to take different routes, or like just make sure I didn't like have anyone follow me, or like just tell my mom not to like allow certain people over. I just always had to be like skeptical about people.
It's $5 per person or $10 per pair, and the prize pool this year is $480.
The remaining 2 players decided to split the cash prize, leaving each of them with $240.
Honestly, I didn't really want to split the money with him, but I figured it might as well just do it because it's better than going through with it and then not winning anything. So I think we're just going to split it half and half.
My favorite memory that happened during Senior Assassin is when Tyler set up Jessica and I hid in the back of his car and I got her at lunch.
My favorite memory during Senior Assassin was my first kill. I was waiting outside of the casino where Madison Winfield works, and I had to chase her with my water gun. I thought that was pretty fun.
My favorite memory was when I had my first kill, because we would go to lunch together, and so she knew I had her as my target, but she still like went to lunch with me and I got her, so that was like kind of funny.
If you're an upcoming senior who is interested in playing Senior Assassin next year, make sure to follow the Instagram to learn more information. I can't wait to play next year. It seems like a lot of fun.
Well, that's our show for today.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to share with us at The Rock at asd103.org.
With that, I'm Mia Mortimer.
And I'm Dallas Moore, and from Our Rock to yours, have
a great day, AHS.
Thank you.